Hi, welcome to Universal Interiors. I'm Les Ingelstead, and I get to have my friend Eileen Hanson with me here today. This is Eileen, and we are really excited to talk to each other because we've been old friends long time ago, but what she has in this body of hers is incredible talent. She is, I could go on, and instead we get to let you see some of her artwork. But first of all, I just want to, I think it was about 35 years ago that we met each other.
We met each other, yeah.
And just let them all know where you're from and a little bit about you.
I guess I was born in Moorhead, and we lived in a little town of Larimore for a few years, moved back to Moorhead, moved to Pelican Rapids in 9th grade.
9th grade, okay. That's all I know of you as Pelican Rapids girl.
Right, exactly. Graduated from there and went to the Fergus Community College for a little bit and took any art class that I could and took some photography, advanced photography, darkroom.
Cool.
And that's kind of when I got introduced to photography, but I've always liked to sketch.
Yeah, as long as I've known you, you would just whip up something, and I just couldn't believe that it was just incredible on all different kinds of things. And so I picture you as some that draws and all that sort of stuff. And nowadays you're more doing a photography.
Photography has been kind of the common thread that runs through everything.
Really?
Yeah, because I use my camera as my sketchbook. For documentation, for inspiration.
So when did you get into that? When did you get into that? Like, were you in high school and started snapping, or?
Probably when my kids were little.
Okay.
And then borrowed cameras from friends and just.
But that just had that you knew, and you do have that kind of eye for sure. Okay, so you quick said kids. Tell me. Well, Chris, and you can go on.
All right. Christopher is 33.
Okay. 33.
Heather's 30.
Wow.
And Sarah is 26.
Made you think too hard on that one. How many kids did they have between the three of them?
Okay, Chris and Sarah Jo just got married. Okay. So they're working on it.
Okay, that's good, the grandma thinks.
Yep, and Heather and Justin have Aiden and Gemma. Okay. And Gemma's 2 and Aiden is 7.
Great.
And Sarah and Kyle live in Fergus. Great. And their son is Gavin, and he's going to be 7.
Right on. And that all gets to have part of the subject for Grandma's photos,
right, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I know that when we talked to her, I actually am sad I didn't remember to bring it. She had done some artwork on a long time ago, just on a little saw blade. And every time I had it in my home in Colorado, and people commented all the time because there was such depth in that. And that was just, you said, oh, that was nothing. And I would love if you wouldn't mind picking up one of the pictures that you did, maybe this right here. Mrs. Jensen, did you say?
Mrs. Jensen. I have a wealth of historical postcards and letters and photographs.
Things that you just loved and picked up.
Yeah, and they just inspired me to, this is, I guess, kind of a watercolor. It's acrylic paint, but I've thinned it out to be like watercolor.
It just looks like the picture that I would see on the postcard, but it is, I mean, it just is so crazy how you capture that much in just one little part of it, let alone the whole house. It's just beautiful, Leaners.
Thank you.
It's just great. You have a favorite thing to sketch like that? Obviously, you picked up a lot of postcards. Is that something that you like to?
Yeah, I just inherited them from my family, or from my husband's family, actually.
Oh, nice.
And they're just precious things that I don't necessarily know who these people are, but I love the contrast in the works. Either the photography back then was so awesome.
Yeah, it's just unspoiled, kind of almost, right? That's what I would think.
And I have a lot of letters and things that inspire me to. I might want to write something someday,
Very cool. Very cool.
illustrate it.
Well, you see them all the time, especially if we have so many neat thrift stores and in the flea markets and things like that around here. I bet you just pick up some of those treasures. You want to pick up another one of those, maybe, Eileen, and let's show everybody another one of these beautiful drawings that you do. That just captures me.
This just kind of has just a mood to it. I think that's why I liked it. And like, again, I'm not sure.
Was this off a postcard or a
No,
old
this
photo,
is off
or?
of a little brownie camera photo that was probably about this big.
Really?
So I just...
And I think so much of the farmsteads around here in Minnesota, I mean, I just stop and I'll snap something and it won't become anything, but other than it just, maybe, you know, like you said,
Capturing the moment.
Yeah, the moment and the mood of the time, and like you said, what we see, the depth of that, we have a lot of things out there.
Where is he going, or what
Right.
is he doing, what is he leaving?
It's beautiful. No, I'm looking at this, is that just not a charcoal, is it? What
It's
kind
pencil.
It's a pencil drawing.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful. I just
Thank
am
you.
so happy to be looking at these up tight so close. Well, we are really, really excited to show another one or two if you can. Show what we have on there. Now, besides
these are a couple other pencil drawings that I had done a few. All of these are things that I've done years ago.
Really?
And while I was raising my kids and my husband and my dogs, I was a little bit anxious because I wanted to work on all of these things, but at the same time, I was pretty secure in the fact that it would be until I was in my 50s that I would
Really?
actually be able to
Isn't that's such a
devote
God
the
thing,
time.
knowing that, because you got the talent, and oftentimes I know that in my family we have many artists, and if they were patient enough and they produced later on.
Patience is
Yes.
key.
I love that, Leaners, and obviously it's coming to fruition. We're really
is.
excited.
Everything
I'm just
is
going to
just kinda
let our
coming
audience
together.
know in the month of November and December we are going to have some different kind of works of Eileen Hanson's, and it's going to be in our Detroit Lakes Library, and I sure hope that y'all take some time to go and look at that, and we're going to hopefully get a chance to visit about that. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
coming in,
Les.
Leaners. It was great. Thanks for tuning
Thank
in
you.
today, y'all. Have a great day.